Xoxo Cray.
Hello guys, and welcome to the next episode of the Alika Cray Project. So, what's been going on? I do want to apologize for not putting out a video last week. My grandmother passed away last week. I'm okay, but it was really hectic, and it was not really a lot of chaos, but in my mind there was a lot of chaos, and I just needed my time to deal. I know I said I was going to do a video every week, so because I didn't do a video last week, I'm going to put out 2 this week. Not sure what day I'm going to put out the second video. I'm going to try to have it out by Friday. Yeah, you guys are going to get 2 videos this week. Technically, it won't be every day in February, every week in February, excuse me, because March is literally tomorrow. So, I do want to apologize, but I did need to mourn, my grandmother. And this is probably a whole nother video, but I'm okay. I'm dealing with it. My family's dealing with it. And yeah, I'm pretty much okay. I had a hard time dealing with it, but my family has always been known for the bounce back, and that we have to always keep going no matter what happens. So I'm actually really proud of my family for having it together. But yeah, like I said, I'm fine. And so let's get into this week's video. So basically, this month was supposed to be everything about Black History Month, you know, more maybe positive videos. I never got to do the Black Boy Joy because nobody ever answered me, so it is what it is. However, this week, I wanted to talk about a video that I think everybody's seen. The video that I wanted to discuss is a video that a company called Scene, or The Scene, put out about a couple, well, their exes, confront the cheating, the infidelities in their relationship. So basically the video, you know, starts where the girl asks her boyfriend, like, well, how many times, or ex-boyfriend, how many times did you cheat? And he's like, well, I can't count. So he's like, I never kept count. So my whole thing with this video that got me upset was like, so there's a point in the video, and I'll put the link for the video in the description box below for those who haven't seen it. I was really upset by this video, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I think it happens a lot where these things happen and we don't properly know how to deal with it. So by the way, sidebar, I'm living for my dreads. They look old now, but they look more natural, and you really honestly cannot see the grain unless I come close to the camera, because I'm looking in the camera right now and all I see is blue. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, but I'm feeling the dreads today. I think I'm going to wear it out. I've been wearing it up, but I think I'm going to wear it out today. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm like trying to find the hair that's like out of place, and I'm like trying to fix it in the camera. So, basically, there was a scene in the video where the ex-boyfriend says she was looking through his phone. He said, she said she looked through his phone and found out, and she asked him about it, and, you know, he admitted it, whatever, and he said would never do it again. Of course he did it again. They always do it again, right? Once a cheater, always a cheater, right? So basically, he says to her, well, if you went so far as to go through my phone, why didn't you just leave? And when I tell you, my mouth went from to, like, are you fucking kidding me? How dare you sit there and tell this girl, if she went that far as to look through your phone, why wouldn't she leave? You're right, but if you went so far as to cheat, why wouldn't you just leave? Like, it's just so funny, like, but it's so crazy because these things happen every day. Like, I literally see worser things happen every day. And I feel that, you know, it's so crazy how we treat relationships. I feel like we take people for granted, and we, like, abuse, like, maybe the freedom that they give us. Not freedom, because, you know, it's not like we own each other, but I just feel like in a relationship, there needs to be some type of trust, communication, loyalty. I feel like if you know you can't be with just one woman, leave. Like, if you feel like hurting me, I would rather know in the beginning that you can't be with me, it's gonna hurt me, because if I really am feeling you, it's gonna hurt me. But I would rather you tell me now than you tell me months, years down the line, like, listen, I can't do this, I can't be with you. Like, we've been together 2 years. I don't know how long they were together, but we've been together 2 years, and you mean to tell me you can't be with me all of a sudden because you have all these, like, Donnell Jones like things going on? Like, get it together. So sometimes I understand, and I mean, I think I was in a situation like that, but I think I was like younger. Like, I was in a situation where I was in a relationship and I just didn't want to be with that person anymore. I was like, listen, I don't want to be with this person anymore, so we need to figure something out. So I think that it's important to just kind of like voice how you feel at the end of the day, you know? Okay, so I just think that he should have just left. So then there's been all these type of reactions and memes. There's been a picture of them two being sighted together. Maybe they decided to be friends because they were friends first. Maybe they decided to be friends. And you know the internet, once they get a little piece of information, they blow it and take it all out of proportion, right? So it's been like a crazy, like, just thing. Like, and his face saying I didn't keep count is like one of the biggest memes of February. I was just like, you know, like, they've been doing like, what's the biggest meme of February, or the meme that's tired of seeing. So that came up. But I think that they just didn't need to be together at the end of the day. Like, they were friends, and maybe, I think that sometimes when you're friends with somebody, you get comfortable and you still feel like you're friends, but you're just having sex now. And it's like, okay, she's still my friend, but no, you're in a relationship with me now. You need to get with the program. So, I don't know. That video just got me so upset. So then they have a West Indian version of the video. I believe the girl's Jamaican, but I'm not 100% sure on that, where it's the same situation, and he's asking the question, and he's like, what did you do? And she just starts wilding on him, like hitting him, and like she kicked him. Come back, he got a bloody nose, and I'm like, that was the reaction I needed. Like, you're not going to sit here and tell me you cheat. I mean, and then that's the other thing. They were in college. I feel like, well, I'll say this. I was in a relationship when I was in college, and we never cheated on each other, and we pretty much communicated with each other all the time. So it was never an issue of like infidelity as to why we broke up. But I will say this. I don't think serious relationships should happen while you're in college. I think that you should be experimenting, whether that means see if you even want to be in a relationship, see if, you know, what type of relationship you want, see if, you know, you like guys, you like girls. Just experiment in college, you know? I mean, unless you know for sure you definitely don't like the same sex, then, you know, just feel yourself out. See what you like sexually. See what you like romantically. Kind of feel yourself out to get a feel for what you don't like, what you do like. See what type of man you like. See what type of woman you like. Try to kind of figure yourself out. That's what I think what college is for. So I think maybe they kind of just like, but you can't help who you fall in love with. You fall in love, and then, you know, it's a whole bunch of factors into that. But the whole situation was crazy. I was like, bruh, this cannot really be happening. So also, this movie Get Out, I didn't see it yet. At first I was kind of on the fence about seeing it, but I'm like, you know what, it'd be interesting to see a movie about a black man being scared versus a black man scaring people, right? So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go take myself to see it probably next weekend, because I actually really want to see it. It looks like good. It looks like it's good. I've heard a lot of great reviews about it. I haven't spoken to anybody who saw it and they said they didn't like it. So actually I'm gonna go see it soon. And I think it's important to go support movies like this when they come out. Not necessarily of this genre, but movies that are directed or even executive produced by our own, because then they're able to put more movies out. Like, for instance, I think The Best Man Wedding has been put on hold for some reason, and I don't know why, because we've been waiting for it. They said it was going to come out the following year. It's like 3 years later, and it still hasn't come out, so I'm not sure why. But I think it is important that we support these movies so that we can see ourselves more on movies, you know. And it was just so crazy because this is Tuesday, so this is 2 days after the Oscars. I didn't watch the Oscars. I'm not crazy about like award shows anymore because they're really boring. Unless it's some type of musical talent going to be there, but I usually don't watch the like the movie and TV award shows. I usually don't watch it. But it was just interesting to see that they conveniently gave the award to La La Land, but then conveniently it was supposed to be Moonlight. And then I don't even know the guy's name. I know he has the Tonight Show or the Late Show, but I don't even know his name, and that's a sad thing. But he basically was like, oh, I blame Steve Harvey. Like, really? Seriously? That's what we're gonna do? But, you know, I mean, these things happen, and I just feel like it's childish and it's petty, but that's what they like to do. But getting back to this video, if you've seen the video, he just looked like a liar. Like, he just looked like he was going to cheat on her. Like, you kind of could, I don't know. I feel like for the most part, I could look at somebody, unless they really got on, like, sheep's wool on. Sheep's wool, I said that right? But I can pretty much tell, like, what a fuckboy looks like, and he just, definition of fuckboy. He had the haircut and everything. I was like, I can't deal. Like, I wasn't feeling his look. And I think she's a really pretty girl. A lot of people were like, oh, I see why he cheated on her, because she doesn't have a lot of chest. Like, seriously, man, grow up. Grow up. She's a beautiful woman. They're saying she's transgender. I'm like, even if she was, what does it have to do with anything? But she's not. Yeah, America's annoying. Not America. The media's annoying, and social media is annoying. But the video, it's been going around, and at first I didn't even know what was going on. It was like I just kept seeing the memes of him, and I'm like, what is this video about? So I'm like, let me actually watch it, and I was heated. The entire video. I was just like, what the hell? So I also wanted to talk about a couple of shows I watched before I go. So I was catching up on Black Ink Crew, and I just think that Duchess and Caesar's breakup was a big miscommunication that could have been avoided had Caesar met her at lunch. Now, granted, Caesar did meet up with his daughter because something happened at school, but it takes 2 seconds to send a text message, and that's a prime example as when a text message should be sent. I understand you got your daughter or whatever, but if you knew you were supposed to meet up the moment you found out you had to meet your daughter, you could have even called him and like, I can't meet up, something happened with Cheyenne. And that's it. It don't take much. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like, I can't meet up with you. And that's all women ever want is, if you're gonna stand me up, call me. Because let me tell you something. If I get a full face on and I do my hair and I get dressed up and you stand me up and don't at least call me, like, if I get to the point where my makeup is done but I'm not dressed, I won't be so mad. But if I get like to the point where I'm dressed and I'm walking out the door and you knew we were supposed to meet up in an hour, and you knew like an hour ago that you weren't coming, you should have texted me or called me an hour ago and said, listen, I'm not going to be able to make it, blah 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 blah. Communication. It doesn't, and people, and then it's like, if you do it to guys, like, they be like, oh, why did you call me? Why did you, and it's just like, dude, because if roles were reversed, you'd be doing the same thing to me. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell your cousin, baby, my best friend, and I will see you in the next video, which will be this week. Bye.